Okay, so let's go ahead and install the Visual Studio Code plugin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to extensions here. What I just need to search for is Karate. And we can see this extension at the top here. Make sure that you choose the one from Karate Labs. That's the official Karate extension. All I need to do is hit install on here. Just wait for a few seconds, and then that plugin should be downloaded and installed for us. And that's all that you need to do in order to install it. If I close that down, if I go back over now to my users feature file, and we can see here now that the feature file is color coded a lot better, and so it's a lot easier for us to now understand and to talk through. So again, these are just a couple of the example tests that ship with Karate. We don't need to worry about these too much because we're going to be writing out our own tests from scratch, but it just shows basically the language that we use in order to write API tests. So there's just a couple of really simple API tests installed in here for us to have a look at. But again, we don't need to worry about these because we're going to be writing these out from scratch. But we can just see some of the language that you use here to write Karate tests. So we use given, when, then. And this is just making basically simple API calls to this endpoint, checking the HTTP status, doing some other assertions as well. Now, if you want to run these tests in the Karate plugin, we can actually click run here. But in order to run tests with the Karate plugin, we do actually need to upgrade to a paid subscription now. So if I just hit on the help page over here, it will just give us some instructions for how to sign in to the Visual Studio Code plugin, and it breaks down some of the different pricing levels between the Plus and the Pro subscription. So we can see here the Plus subscription is $12, the Pro is $64 a month. Now, it's important to note at this point that we can still run Karate tests without a paid subscription because Karate is open source, it's still free to use. It just means that we won't be able to run tests through the plugin. We'll have to run tests in a different way, but don't worry, we'll be showing you how to do that in this course. So just to stress that you don't need to upgrade to any of these paid subscriptions. They're just here to offer you extra functionality and help with writing your Karate tests if that's what you need. But for this course, we're not going to need to upgrade to any paid subscription. So let's head back over to our code base. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to delete this users folder and the two files in it just because I want us to write tests out ourselves completely from scratch against our own API. So if we just delete the users folder, and now all that we've got is these files here like so. Okay, that looks good. So now we're ready to start writing our very own Karate tests, and we'll start doing that in the next video.